empty room at 11. You spent the entire day existing for other people. And now it's quiet and no one is left, not even you, to exist with you. It's 11 at night. You're holding your phone, not because you want to see anything, but because setting it down would mean feeling. And what you'd feel isn't quite sadness. It's older than that. It's the quietness that comes not from the absence of people, but from never being truly seen by any of them. Go back, for a moment, to the house where you grew up. Not to the photographs, to the body. Remember how you used to enter a room? Before anything else, you read the air. The tone of a voice. The weight of footsteps. You learn to read silence the way someone reads a thread before you could even walk straight. That child didn't disappear. She grew up, found a job, maybe built a family of her own. And she still measures the air of every room she walks into. In the next minutes, you'll recognize 5 behaviors you've carried so long you think they're simply who you are. They're not. They're scars. And when you see where they came from, maybe, for the first time, you'll stop blaming yourself for them. The radar that never sleeps. The first behavior never looks like a wound. It looks like attentiveness. You walk into a room and, without deciding to, you scan it. Who's in a good mood? Who isn't? Where the tension is. You read faces the way others read weather, and you adjust before anyone says a word. The child of a narcissistic parent learns this early because the parent's mood is the climate of the entire home. When that mood can turn without warning, warmth 1 minute, contempt the next. The nervous system makes a decision it keeps for decades. Never be caught off guard again. So the alarm gets installed. And it works. It carries the child through a home that demanded it. But no one ever told the alarm the danger had passed. It kept running. into your friendships, your relationships, rooms full of people who would never hurt you. This is why you can't simply relax. Why a stranger's slight change of tone holds your mind hostage for hours. Why you come home exhausted from days that, on paper, weren't hard at all. You've worked a second job your whole life, monitoring the emotional safety of every room, and no one ever paid you for it. But you didn't only learn to sense the threat. You learned to transform yourself to avoid it. I only exist when I'm useful. The second behavior is the one the world rewards, which is why it's so hard to see. You became useful, indispensable, the one who handles things. And it feels like being a good person. But trace it back. The child loved only for what she produces learns a quiet, devastating equation. I am not valued for existing. I am valued for delivering. Being becomes doing. Rest starts to feel like debt. There's a memory that holds this. Maybe you were small and you brought home something you'd made, a drawing, a grade. And for a moment their face changed and the warmth came. And you learned, in that single second, exactly what you had to do to be loved. So you did it again. For the rest of your life. In adulthood, this becomes the overwork no achievement ever satisfies. You reach the goal, the emptiness goes quiet, then returns, asking for the next one. And when work isn't enough, the purchase steps in. The new thing that promises to finally make you feel like enough. But here is the cruelty of it. You're not buying things. You're trying to buy the love that was missing, and nothing fills a hole shaped like a mother or a father. You made yourself indispensable to everyone. And still, no one really knows you. There's a cruel reason for that, and it begins with how small you learn to make yourself. The art of taking up little space. The third behavior lives in the body before it reaches the mind. You speak more quietly than you need to. You sit toward the edge. You let others go first. You apologize for things that were never yours, sometimes simply for being present. Think of the dinner table. How you waited for a gap to say the thing you'd held all day. How you watched for the safe moment, when the mood was soft enough to risk it. And how often that moment never came, so you swallowed it and told yourself it wasn't important anyway. In a home ruled by a narcissistic parent, attention is not safe. To be noticed is to risk criticism, mockery, the sudden turning of the mood. So the child does the only logical thing. She shrinks, makes herself easy to overlook, because being overlooked hurts less than being seen and then diminished. And it works the way all of these things worked. But a child who learns to disappear becomes an adult who is never fully there. You sit in rooms and feel like a guest in your own life. You wonder, sometimes, whether anyone would notice if you simply weren't there. This is not humility. It's the residue of a child who decided the safest amount of space to take up was almost none. And yet there is something even quieter, something you learned so deeply you've never once questioned it. The right to need. If any of this is landing too close, if you've had to pause or look away, know that you're not alone. Thousands of people carrying the exact same quiet are watching this with you right now. Stay a little longer. The next part changes how you see all of it. The fourth behavior wears the disguise of strength. You don't need anyone. You handle it yourself. And when someone is kind to you, you don't feel warmth, you feel dead. A small panic. The urge to repay it at once, to not owe. This is what happens when needing was punished. When the child reached out, sick, afraid, wanting to be held, and was met with annoyance, with absence, with a parent whose own needs were the only ones that ever mattered. The child learns the most isolating lesson of all: my needs are a burden. And the safest thing to do with a need is to make it vanish. So you became self-sufficient. The world calls it independence and admires it. But underneath, it isn't strength. It's a child who gave up, early and quietly, on the idea that anyone would come when she called. Hyper-independence is not freedom. It's the grief of having stopped expecting care. And it's why love, when it finally arrives, feels dangerous. Why closeness makes you flinch. You convinced yourself that needing no one is power. But what if it's the saddest thing they ever taught you? And what if there's a pattern in who you let in, running quietly beneath all of it? The echo of the familiar. The fifth behavior hurts to see because it isn't about how you treat yourself. It's about who you keep letting in. Look back at the people you've chosen. The partners. The ones you gave the most to. And notice, if you can bear to, how often they carried something familiar. A coldness, a self-absorption, a love you had to earn. You keep finding the same person wearing different faces. And you wonder what's wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. Your nervous system simply learned, long ago, what love feels like. And what it learned was not safety, but effort. The familiar ache of trying to be enough for someone who can't quite give it back. So when you meet that ache again in a stranger, it doesn't register as danger. It registers as home. This is not weakness. It isn't even a choice. It's a child still trying to win an impossible game. reaching for the unavailable, because some part of her believes that if she can just earn this love, she can rewrite the first one. That this time, the story ends differently. It rarely does. And every time it doesn't, the old wound confirms what it always suspected, that you were the problem all along. If you recognized yourself in all of this, you may be asking what is wrong with you. I need to tell you something before we go any further, and it changes everything. You were trained, not broken. None of this is a defect. Every one of these 5 behaviors was a stroke of genius. The genius of a small, frightened child doing exactly what she needed to survive the people who were supposed to love her without condition. The radar kept you safe. Being useful earned you a place. Shrinking spared you from harm. Needing nothing protected you from a no you couldn't survive again. And reaching for the familiar was just a child trying to go back and finally get it right. You don't have these behaviors. You were trained to have them. What you've been calling your personality is, in large part, memory. The shape your survival took, frozen into a self. And this matters more than anything else in this video. Because the moment you stop reading these patterns as proof that you're broken and start seeing them as proof of how hard you fought to live, something loosens. The shame that has run underneath all of it, your entire life, finally has somewhere else to go. But there's one last thing these 5 behaviors are hiding. And it's the reason you felt alone even in a full room. The person behind the mirror. Now look again, and you'll see something none of them showed you alone. The radar, reading everyone else. The usefulness, serving everyone else. The shrinking, making room for everyone else. The not needing, asking nothing of anyone. The echo, choosing people who could never turn toward you. Everyone points outward. Your whole life has been organized around other people, sensing them, pleasing them, disappearing for them. You became so good at being a mirror that you forgot there was someone standing behind it. The child who is not seen grows up, and the adult spends a lifetime trying to be seen by things that cannot see back. The job, the praise, the purchase, the person who will never quite look at you. You kept holding the mirror up to the world, waiting for it to show you who you were. But there is one person who can turn the mirror around, stop reflecting, and start witnessing. One person who can look at the child who measured the air of every room and say, "I see you. I'm here. You were never the problem." And for the first time, that person can be you. Stay just for tonight. It's 11 at night again. The house is quiet. The phone is in your hand. But maybe, this time, you set it down. Not to fix anything. Not to scroll past the feeling or fill it with one more thing that won't fit the hole. You set it down to keep company, for the first time, with the child who spent a whole life waiting for someone to finally see her. She's still there. She always was, underneath the radar, the usefulness, all the careful disappearing. And you are the one person she has been waiting for this entire time. Not a perfect parent. Just you, present, willing to stay. You don't have to heal anything tonight. You don't have to forgive anyone or become someone new. You only have to do the one thing no one ever did for her. If this gave words to something you've carried in silence, leave one word below, just one, for the child you were. Someone reading tonight needs to know they're not the only one who stayed. And if this is the kind of quiet you want to keep returning to, you know where to find it. Stay. just for tonight, stay.